everybody, Phantom Shadow here, and welcome to Junji Ito Infinite Jail demo. I'm surprised they're making a Junji Ito game. I am a Junji Ito fan, and I have 12 of his books. Tomie, Shiver, Dio, Betwixt, Stitches, Censor, Liminal Zone, Venus in the Blind Spot, Soichi, Loneliness, Mimi's Tales of Terror, and Uzumaki. I actually became a fan of his work thanks to the Ito Collection anime on Crunchyroll, even though people have opinions about that. I also watched the Ito Maniac on Netflix, even the Uzumaki anime. Too bad it only had one good episode. Alright, let's jump into the Infinite Jail.
Kubi, 僕の首、まだついてる。僕はまだ生きてる。これは夢？でもどうして？何の夢を見たんだ？目を覚ませ！しっかりしろ！僕は誰だ？ここはどこだ？
Use the move stick to walk around. Use L to toggle between walking and running. Running consumes stamina though. Press R to crouch. Use covers and hide to avoid detection.
どうして僕はここに？何の音だ？携帯？
Subtitles, variation, X and Y, visual quality, no motion blur. I usually turn that off. Maybe turn up the brightness like 2 notches. Audio seems good, unless it's too loud. Maybe turn that down a bit. Alright, back to it. Even though it can't connect to the outside world, the phone still has old text messages saved. From Tomie. Yota, I absolutely love the proposal. Can't wait to go to the mansion and film all that crazy paranormal activity. Okay, let's meet at the diplomat's house. Be there or be square.
Yota? Tomie? 誰のことだ?
We have a backpack for collectibles. Map. Mansion Exploration Proposal. Purpose. This project aims to compile and compare cases of paranormal phenomena in various locations. From this we can infer the unique characteristics of each space and the types of curses affecting them. The function of this activity is to classify the different types of paranormal activity, determine how they reveal themselves, and better understand the response mechanisms. This will provide essential reference material for the early stages of investigation. I recently saw a photo on a message board of an old Western-style mansion in the mountains. The image quality wasn't great, but there's definitely a figure by the window that seemed really off. A user named Tomie said that he'd seen other threads like that one, so we decided to first look for places with similar structures or conditions for comparison to prepare our exploration of the mansion. Okay.
怪奇現象富
どう説
なんだ止まれ止まれ思い出した。富と洋館に来て怪奇現象を調べるつもりだったんだ。富はどこだ？どうして僕だけここに？富が僕を閉じ込めたのか？もしかしたら僕みたいにどこかに閉じ込められてるのかも。まずは富を見つけよう。にゃ
Can't open. We can hide in closets.
Ah! 動けなくなってるのか？なんだこれ。動物用の罠か。変わったデザインだな。噛まないでくれよ。助けてやるから。どこに行くんだ
？Just gonna stuff an entire bear trap in my pocket. A distinctively designed trap that hasn't been used in a long time, but it still packs a powerful punch. Appears to be one of the homeowner's collectibles.
通路だ。でもすごく暗いな。本当に外に出られるのか？でも他に出口はなさそうだし、ついて行ってみるか。
That's a lot of cat fur. Hi. I recognize you from one of the books.
なんだあれ。まさか頭がネズミの巣か何かだろう。
I wonder if it's something like all of his creatures are in this one house. That'd be awesome. Autosave. If you see this icon, it means your progress has been successfully saved. Good. Can't really inspect much. Temple in Gaol City, compiled by me. For Tomi's reference, we'll upload it to the group once we have enough material. Inside the temple, there's an extremely dark passage. Rumor has it that people are called into the hallway and go missing, similar to the legend of Hoshi the Earless. The concept of voice-induced misfortune has a high degree of overlap with paranormal phenomena reported inside the mansion. Pitch-black environment causes people to lose their sense of direction and heightens their abilities to hear footsteps and voices they shouldn't be there. This ritualistic sensory deprivation space that disturbs the mind and opens up the spirits to enter. Compare the site with closed spaces and ritual symbols found inside the mansion. We don't have enough concrete data about it yet. Alright. Definitely blood in there.
Can you
peek around corners?
いるのか?
Why would I be able to peek around corners? Is there something down the hallway? Is there something gonna chase me? Do I need to be stealthy? Probably. Seems like it'll only open from the other side. Doors are opening and closing somewhere.
Tommy, お前なのか?
Dude, shut up. Okay. Locked. Hi.
トミー、お前なのか? お前も脱出したのか? まさか、トミーじゃない。この洋館の人ですか? 僕は探検しに来ただけで悪気はないんです。友達を探してるだけなんです。すぐ出て行きますから。頭。あ、落ちた。頭も。こっちに来るな!
Should I start running? Hide in the cabinet.
どうして彫刻が動くんだ?
頭、お前の頭をよこせ。
頭、僕の頭が欲しいのか。捕まったら死ぬ。あいつを壊さないと。
Watch, the instant I get out of here, it turns around and walks back down this hallway. After acquiring a trap, hold down B and use it to fight off enemies. Placing a trap takes time. Be mindful of your surroundings. After placing one, press A to retrieve it. Okay, so just in case. How did you get past that? Hi.
How did彫刻が動くんだ? 隠れない。
お前の頭をよこせ。
頭、僕の頭が欲しいのか。捕まったら死ぬ。あいつを壊さないと。
Hey.
今の音。
There we go.
これ。
Second floor passage key.
なんだったんだよ。なんだ。どうしてこんな目に。もう探検なんていい。この気味の悪い場所から出るんだ。
Environment traps. Vases can be used to smash enemies. Environment traps are limited and cannot be restored. Use them wisely. Observe the chandelier wiring and use levers to drop chandeliers on your enemies. Push over sets of armor to crush your enemies also. Interesting.
でもまだ富を見つけてない。いや、あいつはとっくに出て行ったかもしれない。そうだ、僕も早くここから出ないと。それにあいつが閉じ込められてたとしても僕一人じゃ何もできない。警察を呼んだ方がよっぽどマシだ。そうだ、もうここから出よう。
Item required. Alright, there's a chandelier lever if we need it. And a giant bear. Anything behind the folding screen? Okay. Tunnel disappearance, compiled by me. This is a local rumor. One blog post related to the subject has been deleted. The compulsive urge to return to the site of the disappearance is extremely strong. This tragedy seems to particularly affect a specific family lineage. Multiple disappearances, even those who managed to leave the tunnel, felt compelled to return. This phenomenon is known as the infinite return. We should use this as a point of reference. Interesting. Check for other paranormal events that exhibit infinite return phenomena. If in the mansion we get the sense that we can't leave or have a strong desire to return, then this tunnel case must be the best template for comparison. Golf ball. Item required. Alright, I think that's all we can do here for now. Let's check out this other room. Always check your corners. Huh, a birdcage. Got it. Odd component nose. It has a strange pattern on it. I remember seeing one of these in Animal Crossing. The Mouth of Truth, right? Can't put your hand inside. Something seems to be blocking the entrance. Through the eye of shadow and light, we call on the truth to judge what's right. Only those with a sincere heart may awaken the slumbering gate. Maybe the painting is the key? Hold on, I'll try to get this. Got it. Nice. Some kind of artist studio. Free bear trap. and a strange coin. Thank you. Let's see if this coin works. Nope, still need something else.
トミか。それとも別の彫像の怪物か。でも僕を助けてくれた。あの怪物とは違う。少なくともあの子と一緒にいれば安全かも。
How did I miss this?
ただの猫か。またあの彫刻かと思った。そうだ、あの子があの部屋にいるはず。トミ
Ah!
くそ、頭が。頭をよこせ。
Nice. Somehow I timed that perfectly. Renee in spring. A spring breeze gently lifts Renee's hair as if turning the pages of fate, and a elusive boy drifts into her life like the wind itself, bringing with him fluttering heartbeats and an unpredictable farewell. Spring that year was bright and beautiful, and no one knew where the love-laden breeze would blow. In the garden of words, a distant thunder softly roars, a collection of ancient poetry on topics about love and farewell. Coca's Maple. There's something inside this book. Collector's Key. Romantic literature. Portrait of Shukin, Lover's Forest, Angel's Egg, Pride and Prejudice, Emma. Thornless Hell. To Detective Smith, the city seemed to be filled with nothing but cruel, callous malice, a series of murders that fouled the streets. The Library Fire. Compiled by me, anomaly related to books/records requires further investigation. Owner claimed that his book collection had disappeared, only to turn into monsters that wanted to kill him. Later, the house was destroyed in a fire and all the books were burned. Hypothesis. Books must be returned to prevent them turning into monsters. Possible presence of books and other objects in the mansion may transform or come to life. I suspect that the missing books simply drove the owner mad. Chinese dictionary. UD component I. Wait a second, I want to test something. It would have been cool if the books disappeared when I left the room and came back, like the report said. Aw, seriously? But what about the gold door? I wasn't expecting the demo to just end there. I'm gonna reload my last save and see if there's anything else that I missed. There's another bear trap. And it looks like we're back in the attic. Nice. The only place I would think I need to use a coin is here, but I can't. Unless I try this other room. Nope, still requires an item. Alright, I checked all the places that I could, but I couldn't really interact with anything, so maybe that's just it for the demo, I guess. Alright, and that was the demo for Junji Ito Maniac in Infinite Jail. It was pretty cool. But I would like to see a bit more enemies, because it gave me all these traps and environmental stuff, and basically not much to use it on. And also, I'd like to see more of Ito's creatures come to life besides the head in the attic. Like, imagine if this was like Control or SCP, where all of Ito's creatures are in this one house. That would be awesome. If you want to play this game and find stuff that I missed, I'll put a link to the demo in the description. Maybe my run was just glitched. Thanks for watching, and see you all next time for something else.
Come blue